Every day I come into the gym, I look at the lockers and I think about a lot of good memories of the players that were used to being into those lockers. Good talks and jokes and memories, but it's the NBA. People jump around.
We didn't make a playoff, something that a lot of people has been expecting for us. It was hard to watch some different teams, that you know that you're better than them. And you beat them, for example, I don't know how many times during the regular season. That's make you think, think about yourself, what you could do better for your team.
I learned a lot about myself when adversity hits, knowing how much better I could be at the game and around my teammates.
We all feel like we have something to prove this year. It all starts, in training camp, and I think you kind of set the tone for the whole season.
This year, we're in the building blocks again. With so many new pieces and so many young pieces.
I touched down in Chicago like 10 a.m. on Sunday. I'm a new kid in class, trying to find my way, trying to find my seat, trying to find, my first friend. I'm looking forward to something new.
And what brought me here was Jimmy, his competitive nature and how hard he goes on the court, and his fearlessness when he plays against an opponent. That's what I love, that's what I feed off of, and that's what I was used to in Boston, so I wanted to get back to that type of culture as close as possible.
Physicality in training camp is at an all-time high, just because this is where they want you to get tougher. They bring in refs for some scrimmages, but for the most part, it's you versus him.
It's very physical. That's why I laugh when I hear people talk sometimes, because you look at Robin Lopez, for instance, he's a big guy, and you have to run into him every morning for practice. Instead of us getting up every morning to go sit in front of a computer, we run into walls. Great way to start your morning. It wakes you up, really, literally with a smack to the face.
It's tough going against a lot of guys just because you're familiar with the offense, so you know what the other team's gonna run pretty much. If you get switched on to a Bobby or Chris, just how strong they are, it's a nightmare.
I like to talk trash because at some points, it can get someone out their game and make them want to go at me instead of, knowing that they have other players out there that can play with them.
Last year, I wouldn't play much, I wouldn't do anything, nobody knew who I was, and just kept working, improving my game, and gives me the confidence to keep working and show the coaches, show my teammates that I can play help the team.
I'm that guy that always says, I don't have a chip on my shoulder, I have a log on my shoulder, because I feel like I'm always that guy that's overlooked in almost anything that I do. At the same time, that just fuels my fire.
That's you, right? You and Jimmy. I'm the only one from the East.
It's crazy now, as I have to be vocal. The young guys, they ask me so many questions, and I'm just looking at them like, are you serious right now?
It kind of gets competitive because you don't want, a vet to outwork you. You kind of want to be the guy that comes in and works the hardest. So they pretty much set the tone.
Good edit put together. Okay, we'll come in and watch it in the morning. All right, we'll get some good work in tomorrow.
Finish on 3, 1, 2, 3. Good.
have many different leaders on this team. I think all of our ways can be effective if it's all about the right thing, if it's all the right goal.
Just being around so many great players in the Olympics, it really showed me what it takes to lead a team. It helped me to realize how important roles are in winning, because my role wasn't the same that it was here than it was whenever I was in Rio, and I was fine with that. You know, if everybody buys into the role and do what they're supposed to do, that goal is even closer in reach.
As a leader, you need to know how to lead guys. You can't lead everyone the same way. You need to know guys. You know, you're gonna be around each other more than you're gonna be around your family. You wanna get to know what makes them tick. It's really like you meet your new friend in school, right? You wanna know his full name. You wanna know where he's from. Are they jokester or they don't like to joke? You know, you gotta get to know each individual that's on your team.
You don't have to commit all the way. Play the game with him. That's a tough shot with Jimmy on the shoulder. So play the game with him.
It doesn't really feel weird like the way I thought it would. It's weird because he's wearing a Bulls jersey, but it doesn't really feel weird at all. I like it because he knows so much about the game. Between him and Rondo, they throw their little sentences in certain plays here and there where they feel they can help you.
It becomes very important that big coming back communicates to the guard when to get out. I got called holding the big. Nobody told me to get out. He got an open shot. So we got to communicate to each other. Transition is very important. That's where the communication is even more important than half court.
Take it.
He's like a firecracker. I like him. You can tell he wants to win. You can tell that he's just one of those players every day he's going to give it his all.
It's like he can see the future. You know, he knows what's going to happen 2, 3, 4 seconds before it even happens, and he's getting guys in spots. And you know, he's a true leader, a true point guard.
It's just a feel. It's nothing I can really, you know, predetermine. You know, I play off the feel. I go off of, you know, how the game is flowing. You know, I don't try to be too far ahead of the game because, you know, you obviously want to be on the same page. With practice and repetition with my teammates, they'll hopefully see the future with me.
On the basketball floor, you have your Zach Morris's, your AC Slaters. I'm the Screech Powers. I'm the guy, you know, they go to. I'm that tool for them to raise themselves up, make them shine a little more. That's what I'm out there to do on the floor. Helping ease the burden of a lot of other guys on the team. Every once in a while, Screech will have an ingenious idea out of left field. They'll kind of resolve the episode, you know, save the day. I'm hoping I can pull a few of those out of my back pocket, you know, in a couple games.
What's up, Jay?
Back then, we kind of lacked of communication on the court, knowing, you know, if I got your help, just communicating to your teammates, you know, that I'm there with you.
It's really about gaining chemistry. That chemistry is really what carries a team. Everybody in the NBA is talented, everybody can play, and we're fortunate enough to have superstars. So it's then going to be about chemistry and how well we can play together, which will see how far, you know, we can go, because it won't be a talent limitation. It'll be how well we can play together as a team.
Chris, just straight. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
What's the tone that you're trying to set?
Be the hardest, working, hard-nosed. Like every time you step on that floor, nobody wants to go up against you. Whether it's your own teammate, home or away, you want to be the hardest working, competing dudes that there are in this league.
Together, 1, 2, 3, together.